No, don't ever miss out on the collaborative opportunity.
I came all the way from Belize to Orlando to experience this great training.
Not only is this my very first time at Disney, but I was able to go behind the scenes and really learn what makes Disney work.
These are high-level conversations.
This is what it's about at its core.
I would recommend this to any business owner. This experience,
I'm telling you all right now, you cannot buy it.
I got my little ears, I got my shirt, I'm ready to go.
We're here in Orlando, Florida at Disney. Now, we brought our 7- and 8-figure TSP Collaborative members down for a field trip. Now, a field trip is where every year we bring them to a company that is one of the best in class in the world. And we've come to Disney to learn about leadership. And if we're talking about leadership, not only did our collaborative members come, but they brought the leaders from their team. So over the next 3 days, we're going to deep dive on making them and their teams leaders, because at this level, the education we provide is as much about their teams as it is about the actual founders themselves. Come inside with me. Sixth field trip where we take our companies to the world's best. And I'm talking about the world's best. I'm talking about we've learned company culture from Zappos. We came here to Disney, learned about customer service excellence. We've learned team building from the Table Group. We've learned 5-star service excellence from Ritz-Carlton. And we went to a little school called Tuck School of Business last year as well. But tomorrow we got like a full day of training directly with Disney, where we're gonna jump right into how they do leadership, which Disney is one of the best companies in the world in this topics. That's why we brought you here. We do want to know and let y'all know, right? Because a lot of this is about building relationship too. Who's in the room? So I'm gonna go around real quick. Company owners, y'all could stand and introduce yourselves, your company, and your people.
So I am new, but it doesn't feel that way. Like, I absolutely feel like I am seen, I am heard, definitely welcome. I'm excited about the agenda, what is to come. I've been to Disney before, but not in this way.
One thing that you all keep saying at Disney is that you hire great people and then you hire great people and then. So it sounds like these principles work best if you think of them on the front end when you're hiring, because if you hire great people, ambitious people, people that show up, people that have a proven track record of showing up, then you don't have to worry about the trust factor. So I'm wondering if it's possible, and have you all seen where you have given someone leadership qualities that did not come in exemplifying them, or if in the hiring process, how are you testing for true leadership capabilities?
One of the very first aspects we are very intentional about is the recruiting process. We recruit for people with a heart for service.
That's right.
If you come into Disney and you tell me I don't like people, it was great knowing you, best of luck. The next thing that we look for, we hire for attitude and we train for aptitude. I can teach someone how to operate a machinery, how to check someone in. I cannot teach someone how to be courteous, how to love what they do and care for what they do.
Great job.
You can see all of the 5 keys in one area. The way the strollers are parked, which key do you think is supporting that?
Safety.
Safety, show, courtesy, efficiency, efficiency. We want our guests to be able to quickly come out, grab their strollers and keep moving. So everything aligned, everything is clear.
really a great experience to have an opportunity to go behind the scenes here at the Disney Institute to see how they operationalize their leadership program. And what I'm noticing through one of our activities that we did is we're not sharing enough information with the rest of the team, not only on what to do, but why it's important and like our ultimate goal, and involving them more in the process. So I'm looking forward to getting back to really empowering our team.
You know, it's really good to be around other like-minded people in the collaborative because we have an opportunity to bounce ideas off of each other. And these are high-level conversations. And oftentimes conversations we need to have with other people who are going through similar things that we're dealing with in business and life. Sometimes when you're in business, you can feel like you're by yourself and no one really understands what you're going through. And it's good to be able to say, you know what, I'm not the smartest person in the room, and somebody else has ideas. Someone else is able to come in and to pour into me, because oftentimes as CEOs and business owners, we're pouring into everyone else. But when you have an environment like this, others can pour into you, and that's invaluable.
Normally the day after we do the field trip, because normally we have some fun activity the second day, right? Work hard, play hard. But we like to do a debrief on what we learned, because most of the time that education day go all the way through. If I was having the time to actually talk amongst ourselves, so we like to use this. And what I've learned is that all of us process the information differently. So Dr. Mia hear one thing, Freddie hears something else, and then normally at this conversation, it'll like elevate the learning to a new level. And then we also like to talk about like how we all gonna implement the stuff that we actually heard.
I think the question that was so big for me is everybody a leader? Because on my team, I do expect leadership within them, and I don't babysit people, and I do hold people accountable to their task, and people do well. And then those that don't show up that way, they don't do well in this space, because I don't believe in being a micromanager. I have lost the sense of really needing to check in with people where I think that's important. So I have to deprogram my head to say you're not a micromanager if you're having these check-in meetings.
Yeah, that's good. You know, because we from a lot of collaborative master members with teams, we hear that, oh, I don't want to micromanage the people, but what it really shows up as is I don't want to lead the people. Right. And you just like leaving them on their own. And what I can guarantee you 100% of the time, when you leave people on their own, go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like gonna go wrong.
We have to stop hiring down here. We have to hire up here. So we have made a conscious decision as an executive team to no longer hire down here. We just pay the money for people up here, make it easier for us to train over long term, and then easier for us to hire other categories of employees.
It's going to be important to just kind of make sure you're developing everybody in the company as a leader, because it's going to be frustrating if you're constantly having to pull everybody along, and nobody is really taking that responsibility to lead themselves and even lead whatever their sphere of influence is. They all can be leaders. So just kind of reframing that to teach the entire team to be leaders.
Not only is this my very first time at Disney, but I was able to go behind the scenes and really learn about what makes Disney work, see things that the regular public would not notice, wouldn't know about, and really learn how they make it such a magical moment. And I'm excited to be able to bring those things into my business.
I have Erica with me. She's our customer success manager. I have Gustavo with me as well. He's one of our financial analysts. And man, TSP, I've been in it for like 6 years now. And one of the things they started doing with the collaborative was bringing us to Disney, Ritz-Carlton, to learn about different things to help us build our business. And so last year we went to Tuck as well. And I had the pleasure of bringing some people on my team to Tuck. And it was such a great experience. I said, you know what, this year they're coming to Disney. I have to bring some more people on my team for them to get an insight of what we're doing whenever we come to TSP.
I came all the way from Belize to Orlando to experience this great training. It feels great to know that, my leader has faith in me to say, hey, I want to bring you on a trip for you to see and to learn from, the Disney Institute, what it's like to be a leader. And another thing that came up was, everyone has a potential to be a leader in their roles. It's just up to having experiences like this for you to open your eyes and be like, that's true, I can be a leader wherever I'm at.
There's certain experiences that you can't create in the office that we've not only had an opportunity to learn together, to grow together, but we've also just had time to be together.
Yeah.
As people, as individuals, and I've learned every time I learn so much about who they are, and I think that connects us in a way that a training alone can't do. It really is that human connection, because this is what it's about at its core.
See, this is a part of collaborative that you should be a part of, because this is when really express family. So as a collaborative member, we make sure we take care of each other, but at the same time, we make sure we guide each other in the right direction. Right now, I'm guiding us into mischief. We outside.
One thing about the collab, we work hard, so we're gonna play hard, right? We got together, had an amazing kind of brain dump session, like dumping down what we learned, everybody take away. When you're in a room with 7 or 8 figure business owners, the way they process this mind blowing. So we all learn from each other. Today, after we learned from Disney yesterday, we still kept that brief and short. Then we took them to Animal Kingdom, had a great time, rode some rides, had a scavenger hunt. This is a very competitive group, so they arguing and fighting about who won, who didn't win. I mean, I wasn't in it, I didn't participate. And then now we ended the night at Epcot, and we're gonna have an amazing dinner for them playing tonight. We're gonna watch the fireworks under the stars. One thing we're gonna do is we're gonna learn. One thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have fun. Another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create an experience. That is what TSP does.
We have the best events, we have the best community, and we have the best education. So if you're a 7, 8, or 9-figure business owner, and you're tired of being lonely, you're tired of spinning your wheels by yourself, tired of not having people to talk to about revenue being high, revenue being low, and everything in between, I'd like to welcome you to the TSP Collaborative.